Welcome to Taprooms and Timepieces. I'm Ryan, and I've got my Seiko Astron Nebula on tonight, and let's talk about it. You want to? Here's what I've noticed. The long form videos don't do well at all. I don't know why. Because the watches are still cool, right? Maybe it's because the lens is over here. But anyways, here we go. Yo, we have a Seiko Astron Nebula with a purple dial. It's got purple, like, it's cool. This is a beautiful watch, right? And what do we have for a beer? Oh shit, that one's 7% alcohol by volume. Where are we from? Oh, it's from Historic. All right. Oh, cool. It's got a pretty cool little 4x4 on the front of it and black IPA. Looks good to me. Midnight Rider. Oh, excuse me. Night Rider. All right. Well, let's do that. It's 8 o'clock in the PM, and I'll put my watch back on for a moment, and we'll talk about it after we pour this beer. Right. So now, does this count as a tap room? I don't know. I really don't know. We just tapped a beer, and we're outside, but let's take the glasses off. Let's have a sip. Cheers. I don't love IPAs, but I do love black IPAs. Is that weird? I don't know. Yesterday was Hazy IPA Day, international. Wait, no, probably just national. Let's face it, the rest of the world is not celebrating what we do. So yesterday was National Hazy IPA Day, which I think that's just made up bullshit. But anyways, we got a black IPA, and it's delicious. And I went straight to the brewery to pick it up, and I drank one in the tap room, so it counts for today's episode of Taprooms and Timepieces, right? All right. Is it focusing? It is not. Is this an awesome watch? It is. Look at the case back on that. It's pretty cool. Now, this watch here is a Seiko Astron Nebula. Back when Seiko Astron came out in the 70s, I believe, these were more expensive than a Rolex. They just were. Rolex hasn't always been the most expensive watch in the world, and they still aren't. They're just probably the most recognizable, which is good marketing. They're still good watches, though. It's like, you could say, like, oh, it's good marketing, but shit watches. They're not shit watches. They're good. Like, In and Out is good, right? In and Out is a big giant corporation, and they're good. They're good. They make a good product. Rolex makes a good product. They just do. Seiko does too. Sometimes not so much. Their bracelets are absolute shit. This one's okay. It does have micro adjustment, which is cool, on the fly. So you can move it in and out about a half a link. So that's pretty awesome. And it's a milled clasp, which is, I mean, let's face it, the clasp on my Rolex isn't milled, it's stamped. The bracelet doesn't suck. It is pin and collars. These are supposedly made in the same factory as Grand Seiko makes their watches, I guess, and it supposedly has Zaratsu polishing underneath the PVD. Now, what's cool about this watch, though, is the crystal. The anti-reflective material they put on it just basically almost makes it, I mean, we're this is not a great thing. But in real life, The crystal doesn't even look like it's there. It's got great lume. I've camped with this watch a lot. I have used this watch camping a lot, and I can tell you the only time I wear a watch when I sleep is when I'm camping. Unless I'm really drinking, then we'll just leave the watch in the Forerunner. It just is what it is. But for the most part, the lume on this watch is awesome. You know, true Seiko style. Applied indices, they're raised, they're cool looking. It really is a fantastic watch. Have I had problems with this watch? I have. One time it got out of sync, and syncing it to the GPS didn't fix it. What was I saying? Oh, it got out of sync. So this is kind of a complicated watch. Yeah, it's got GPS. Yes, it does dual time zone. It shows you the day, the date. It gives you a lot of information. It can also get out of sync, and I don't know what happened. Consensus is winter. Winter happened. It got too cold. This is a concern. And I had to go through and find a way to reset the watch by hand. Don't ask me how I did it, because it would probably be another 2 hours of digging through the internet. I don't know. I don't remember how I did it. It gets a fair amount of wrist time. Probably not as much as some of my other ones. I don't know. Why is that? I really can't tell you. Honestly, it's just because I have so many watches that I don't know, I rotate through them. But when I do wear a watch, like this one's been on my wrist all week. I've had this one on my wrist all week, and it's a fantastic watch. It really is. Is my 5-digit Sea Dweller my favorite? It's kind of becoming that way. Yeah, it kind of is. And I don't want to become that Rolex guy, but I like it. But if shit hits the fan, is that the first watch that goes? Also, yes, because it has no sentimental value. But it's probably the only watch. No, it is. It is. It's 100% the only watch in my collection. No, I can't say that, because I have some that I've bought secondhand, and they're still going to hold their value where they're at. But that one, I bought secondhand, and it doesn't even make sense what I'm saying. I bought that one at a higher secondhand, and it'll hold its value for the most part, as long as somebody has the same size wrist as me, because I don't have extra links or a box. You know what? It's fucked. Here's the thing, and I have a question for you guys. Put it in the comments if you would, because it's a new channel, so it's still finding its algorithm or whatever. But I noticed, like, the videos like this that are long form, and I actually just kind of chill out, drink a beer, talk about the watch, talk about the beer. Spill beer on my junk. Right, it's a professional channel. These videos get no views, but the shorts that I put literally no effort into, I mean, I do put some effort into, let's face it. I had to drive there, I had to choose the venue, there's music in the background playing, and going to the Taprooms, I don't know. But let's talk more about this watch, shall we? The deployant part of this watch is it's kind of short. It's kind of a short deal. That's the only part of the watch that's got scratches too. Usually I'm pretty good about not scratching the clasp, but this one I can tell you exactly where that happened. I bought this watch at Arizona Fine Time. don't know if you guys have seen them on YouTube. They've got a guy named Big E that does some watch reviews. I actually met him in person one night when they had a bunch of Seiko reps there. I do like Seiko watches. I do. So I went down there specifically to buy an Astron, but not this one. No. There was I'm not sure if it was a limited edition or not. It's Seiko. It probably was a limited edition. But it was stainless. This is stainless, right? They've got titanium models of this that have kind of a rectangular pushers. I didn't love the way the titanium ones looked as well, and they were a lot more expensive too. I have some titanium watches. It's cool, you know, when you have a bigger watch that's super lightweight. So I went in there to buy a stainless with a blue bezel. So it's got a black bezel, right? The bezel matches the case, so they kind of just blend in. I'm starting to fall in love with having it on a bracelet again. It's been a while since it's been on a bracelet. I'll probably keep it that way, but I don't love a black watch, and I don't know what it is, but I fell in love with the dial, and I just wish the camera would do the dial justice because it is beautiful. It's kind of a dark black purple with stars, sparkles, and the indices are awesome. Look, I don't know if you guys can see them in the photo because I'm using the front camera, but see how they're raised? The lume on these things is awesome. But we don't have a studio. We're not professional. It's a drinking and watch channel, so it's low effort, right? You would say, well, why don't you just turn off the light and lume it up with your black light, your UV light? And I would say to you, that's cute. I don't have one. And that would be the truth. So, if you made it this far in the video, and I'm sure you have not, do me a favor. Possibly like this video and possibly subscribe to the channel, because one thing I do love is I love watches. I have a pretty good collection. I really do. I have a nice collection. I'm not gonna lie. Are they all super exotic, expensive watches? Nope, they are not. But I have cool watches, right? Well thought out watches, you know. And there's an endless supply of beers, right? We might run out of watches at some point. We'll recycle them. Probably will recycle them. You know how it is. You have the certain watches you like in your rotation and you wear those. Well, so do I. If you would, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure talking to you all again. Cheers.